Hello my friends, today we're going to talk about toolboxes, homemade toolboxes. I'm gonna show you both the idea of my perfect idea of a toolbox and the way to do it. Actually, the hard thing is to design a perfect toolbox, the easy thing is how to make it. So I will show you first, my first toolbox I ever made. It's made out of plywood, completely plywood, there's nothing else. And I want to have only the things that I need, nothing more. So I designed all these slots for my wrenches. I have a wrench set here and a rod setting set. It's all with numbers, so it's easy. You always know exactly where to find what we're looking for. And another good thing is that you can see exactly if something is missing. Just spend like 3 seconds to find what's missing. I have these wrenches here. I also have some sockets, some deep sockets here. It's a socket set, and the good thing is that they are in a plastic holder, and you can take one out or you can take the whole set out. The same here with the shallow sockets. You take the whole set out or you can just take one out. Here I have some drills, and on this side I have some chisels. I have a 1/4 inch and 1/2 inch wrench, ratchet, and here I have some drive extension, a riveter, a hammer, a measuring tape, some special equipment for my job. This was the first homemade toolbox I ever made. So I went to version number 2 for a toolbox that I use for the electrical parts. I made that out of aluminium. In this one I have my screwdrivers, hex keys, I have a set of beads, long beads set. Here I have my cable ties, pliers, cutters, grips, measuring tape, set of beads. So I'm gonna show you how I will fit all these tools in my new homemade toolbox that will be made out of plywood and plastic. So this is all my parts to make the new one. This will be made out of plywood and plastic. The tools that I used to do that was a table saw, a miter saw, a jigsaw, a router, and a sander. As you can see, I have painted already white the wood, and I just use the router to make these slots here and this one over here, and I use a miter saw to make one slot here, also the same here. I did this slot with a miter saw, this one with a router, the same here. So as you can see, it's quite easy. Just put the pieces together. I use this aluminium bar for my pliers. And as I said, I will use some plastic here. So this is the way it's going to be when it's finished, something like that. On this side I've used this plastic, it will go like here, so I can have my screwdrivers and hex key set like that. And on this side, if you see this one and you wonder why these are here for, you might see that on this one I have also a hammer, a small hammer, which is hidden right here. The same one is going to be here. And I also have some plastic holders that I'm going to use to put this set of beads, measuring tape, and all this. As you can see, I've already made these holes, and this will be both. I'm going to use glue and screws. So let's put all the pieces together.